Isn't this a crazy, crazy turn of events, ladies and gentlemen? I am the Ghost of 8. Welcome to the video. We're going balls deep, but only halfway in, my fellow Call of Duty athletes. The Rick here has done a complete 180 and has turned into the villain now, has done a heel turn. And who is the Rick, you might be asking? Well, the Rick is a Call of Duty YouTuber with 40,000 subscribers. Quite successful, actually, doing very well, gets a lot of views, and is hustling and is grinding and is a Call of Duty rage baiter or a hate channel against Call of Duty and tries to expose cheaters and anything negative about it. And he does a lot of live streams every single day, which is funny as well. I have to point this out. Everyone hates a game, or he hates a game rather. The game sucks. The truth, this is horrible. This is done. I don't like this game anymore. It's gone, it's shot. But then at the same time, streams every day almost for 3 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours here and there, which is weird. But anyways, let's get focused back on the video here. And that is Call of Duty left me no choice. And what Rick is doing is openly admitting to now 2-box, which is again strange because the entire video is exposing people who cheated and reverse boosted and 2-boxed. And now he says that Call of Duty has left him no choice but to do that because he's tired of the skill-based matchmaking and engagement optimization matchmaking, which I get, man. I get how that can wear you down. This whole matchmaking system we have now is a complete joke. But then also at the same time, it isn't a complete joke. It is nothing more than a symptom of the people who play the game. Call of Duty, regardless of skill-based matchmaking or not. And XDefiant proved this, and people forget about that. And that was one of the greatest things about XDefiant. XDefiant had no matchmaking algorithm, no skill-based matchmaking, no engagement optimization matchmaking. It was just a straight-up game like Call of Duty used to be. And yet that game was also extremely sweaty as well. But the point is that skill-based matchmaking didn't exist in XDefiant, and it still was a sweat fest. And the point of this as well is that Call of Duty is a sweat fest with skill-based matchmaking or not. If it didn't have skill-based matchmaking, it would be almost exactly the same experience, because when you 2-box and reverse boost, you're not circumventing the skill-based matchmaking. In fact, you are manipulating it, and you're actually using skill-based matchmaking to your advantage by putting yourself in the brackets with the absolute exact opposite of sweats. You're playing against horrible Call of Duty players that are new to the game, or just really, I don't know, have brain damage because they're kicked in the head by a horse, or are girls who don't know what they're doing. So the excuse that skill-based matchmaking and the engagement optimization matchmaking has left him no choice but to 2-box now after being the guy to expose 2-boxers is quite a turn of events. Full disclosure here as well. Full disclosure here, because I'm not a hypocrite, lying piece of shit. I 2-boxed in the past because I will openly admit I'm not good enough at this game anymore to compete with a bunch of young people. And quite frankly, I don't even enjoy playing Call of Duty. I only 2-box so I can get easy gameplay to put into my Call of Duty YouTube videos as background. I didn't 2-box offline. I didn't 2-box to have fun because I don't really enjoy playing Call of Duty that way. I don't even enjoy playing Call of Duty without it. And playing Call of Duty with 2-boxing is boring. It's like playing basketball against a bunch of 3-year-old toddlers, dunking on them and putting your nuts in the face like you're a P. Diddy. Now, the crazy thing about this, where the Rick goes on and talks about his 2-boxing, and the excuses he makes is that he just wants to relax and chill, is kind of weird, because the Rick openly admits to having a 3 KD already. I mean, I thought he had a 2 KD, but then he admits, no, I have a 3 KD. So if you have a 3 KD already, what do you need to be doing 2-boxing for? You know what I mean? Like, if you already are kicking ass, a 3 KD is crazy. Like, that's an amazing kill death ratio. That's like Optic Scump levels. That's like professional Call of Duty player levels. That's the top 0.0. You're like the NBA Michael Jordan of Call of Duty with the 3 KD. You're in the top 0.001%. Most people are all around the 1.1. And if you're above 1.4, you're in the top 10%. People don't realize that. The KDs here in Call of Duty are not that great. Everyone expects to be better than they are. And then unless you're really bad, then you go 2-box like the Rick is going to here, and then you're going to play against a bunch of idiots and you get a 12 KD, I guess. I don't fucking know. But that's the reason his excuse is he's tired of having to sweat, but he already has a 3 KD, right there, proving it to you, everybody. So it's kind of strange that, I mean, so you're already really good at the game, and now you're going to 2-box? I mean, Jesus Christ, how much ass do you have to kick? Like, personally, myself, I could barely get a 1.2, I 2-box, and I still want to prove something. This is how crazy this is. This is how bad I am compared to people like the Rick. I 2-boxed. I still couldn't even get a 3 KD against a bunch of horrible players. That's the kind of lobbies I was getting. I was only getting a 2+ KD. I could not get a 3 KD playing in 2-box lobbies. This dude already has a 3 KD playing in regular sweat lobbies. Now he's going to 2-box lobbies. What the fuck is that going to be? What's he going to have, a 12 KD? It's kind of crazy. The guy who's already really good at the game is going to two-box after making nothing but video after video exposing people for being cheaters. Like, cheater, pathetic, cheater, it's over, exposed, hacker, cheater, it's over, cheater, holy, what the fuck, pathetic, holy, horrible, what the fuck, loser, exposed, cheater, it's over, holy, what the fuck, exposed, cheater, banned, exposed, lies exposed, it's over, cheaters, fuck cheaters, face swag exposed, everyone's exposed, and now he's two-boxing. So, crazy heel turn. As you can see, the comments are not very good. This is wild, bro. I sub because you called these guys out, and now you're going to join them. Whether you're honest about it or not, you're still choosing to ruin other people's experience in their game so you can go around and destroy the lobby. I understand you wanting to chill and play without being fully locked, but if you'd want to do that, then go play casual or plunder. You'll be part of the problem. All right, so let's watch a little bit of the Rick's videos here and excuses he makes for two-boxing, and let's make fun of him and poke holes in probably what is going to be a bunch of bullshit excuses. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rick. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Hope you guys are having a good day. And I gotta be honest with you, I know this video is going to upset some of you guys. I know this video is going to make some of you feel
okay, time out. Look at the way the guy plays already, and this dude needs to two-box. Like, dude is a massive sweat. If you're a massive sweat with a 3 KD like he's already proven, what the fuck are you two-boxing for, bro? Jesus Christ.
They possibly end up hating me, unsubscribing to me, and losing your minds in the comment section, and I totally understand it. But before you lose your mind in the comments, before you guys, you know, say some things without even watching the whole video, I do ask that you just watch the whole video and just hear me out. And I'm here to officially announce that I am going to start two-boxing in Call of Duty. Now,
boo! Boo, you hypocrite! You suck, Rick! You lying little hypocrite piece of shit! Boo! Boo!
I want to make sure I make it clear from the start again. I'm not doing this 24/7. I'm not doing this every single video. I'm not doing.
Then why two-box at all? Like, if you're gonna two-box, go all in. It's like, listen, guys, listen. I'm not gonna be gay all the time. I'm not gonna suck the D's all the time. I'm not gonna get pounded by a black guy all the time. We're just gonna do it part-time. So just gay once in a while. Not all the time, all right? Just a little gay. Like, just go all in, dude. What's the point? You're already in. You might as well just freaking go full on like freaking Dallas-Fort Worth Airport getting hand jobs, brother.
Doing this every single stream. I'm going to do this probably 5-10% of the time because I need to relax sometimes, guys. I do, just like all you guys. We just need to relax when we're playing this game. And we all know that it's just insane to play Call of Duty.
Bro, shut up. Okay, this fucking guy, dude, give me a fucking break. You literally make nothing but hate videos all day. You already have a 3 KD. You already hate this. You already tell me how this game's the worst game in the history of Call of Duty and the cheaters and everything's bad about it and this is bad, that's bad, and the worst, and it's over, it's dead, it's finished, I hate this game, stream it for 3 hours, and then you come out and say you're in a two-box when you already have a 3 KD because you want to relax. Like, how much do you need to play a game you hate? Like, dude, two-box like I did to get some content, which you don't need to do anyways, and then get the hell out.
The SBMM is out of its mind, and oh my gosh. But I just need to be clear. I used to clown people for doing this, man. I used to expose everybody. You know, when I first started this YouTube channel, I always talked about if you reverse boosted, if you two-boxed at all, you are a baby back bitch. You are a reverse boosting bitch, this and that. And then I went and I started, you know, waking up a little bit and saying, hey, as long as you're honest about it, it is what it is, but it's still kind of wrong, this or that. And then now I'm like, you know what? If you're honest about it, then it is what it is, right? It doesn't matter at this point in time. If you're honest about it, people can watch you. People can decide not to watch you. It doesn't matter.
Okay, listen. Here's the thing. People two-box and don't tell other people about it for monetary gain. That's the only reason why they two-box, right? Like these people who stream and get high kill games, they're two-boxing and reverse boosting because it helps them make money. And they don't tell anybody about that because it takes away from the fact that people will think, hey, this guy's really good, and that's why they watch you. So no one would openly admit to two-boxing and then playing that. Like, why would anybody want to watch someone two-boxing if you're going to admit to it? Like I said, I two-boxed for the simple fact, which I openly admitted, to get gameplay for background that is just for people to watch because I don't need to sit here and try to struggle to get a 1.5 KD game to put in the background of a Call of Duty video and take 4 hours to even get that. I just can't do that. But if you already have a 3 KD like the Rick does, you can play for an hour and probably get like a shit ton of gameplays. So this excuse to 2-box makes no sense. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know,
I have had a change in heart, a change in thoughts, and I just felt like I had to be straight up and explain to you guys why. So
this is an absolute clown move. This is like clown of the fucking year, dude. What are we doing here?
Off with the main issue about all of this. If you guys don't know, if there was no such thing as SBMM, skill-based matchmaking, EOMM, whatever you want to call it, there would be no such thing as 2-boxing, reverse boosting, none of that. And we all know skill-based matchmaking has absolutely ruined the casual side of Call of Duty.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. And the fact you're going to 2-box proves that wrong, okay? Let me just blow everybody's mind. The casual experience of Call of Duty is alive and well. That's what 2-boxing does. It puts you in the casual lobbies by circumventing the skill-based matchmaking and keeping people out who think they're not sweats, but actually are sweats. Like, this dude is a huge sweat. This guy is the sweatiest of the sweats. Look at his gameplay. Look at his aim. This dude is better than almost everybody watching this video. That is the point of skill-based matchmaking, is to protect people who are casuals. That's just the fact. People don't want to realize this. I don't like the skill-based matchmaking. It really is a skill issue. That's why we cry and complain about Call of Duty. This is not going to be a great take you're going to like, but this is the fact. I wish there wasn't it. X-Defiant proved, skill-based matchmaking or not, gaming is sweaty in 2025 and 2024 and into the future. People play video games now, take this shit way too serious. It's way too competitive, and it's supposed to just be fun, but that's not what it is. The facts are, it is a sweat fest. The skill-based matchmaking is protecting the casual. That's the point. That's why X-Defiant also died, no one wants to talk about, is because the sweats took over the game and kicked all the casuals out, and only people left were sweats. If the casual experience didn't exist, then how can you have a reverse boosted lobby that's dumped down with a bad KD that you get a casual experience? Because that's the casual experience where those people are. They're casual. People are just too good now to be able to mix it together. If you put those casuals with like a Rick, I played against them. I dropped nukes. I dropped some nukes. Actually, I dropped one. I only could get one. I suck. I still suck. And I still could not kick that much ass in the casual playlist. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
If you're a decent player, not even a pro, just decent, average, above average, whatever, you already know what I'm talking about. You want to load into a public match after a long day of work, you know, school maybe, whatever, or just doing stuff around the house, and you just want to go and relax your mind and play some video games, you know, trying to chill. What do you get when you load up Call of Duty now? You get sweats.
We play against people like you, Rick. That's who we're playing against. You're a sweat. You're not a dude that just got home from work and wants to chill. That's why reverse boosting or 2-boxing for like someone who's really horrible like me makes more sense. I'm horrible. I'm not good at this game anymore. I don't play it enough. I don't care. I don't like it. I've been playing it for 20 years. It's boring now. I can't sit here for 3 hours, 4 hours a day. That's why I don't stream it. I can't stream this game. I play for like 45 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go freaking make some love to some sweet Asian puss push. You know what I'm saying? You're the sweat, dude. How can you be a super sweat and then say I'm gonna reverse boost into easier lobbies? You're kicking everybody's ass. This makes no sense.
People slide canceling, bunny hopping, you know, only using the meta, only using one gun every single damn time, and you just get absolutely shit on. Because there's no such thing as a casual lobby in here.
Here's the thing, too. All right, listen. I'm playing devil's advocate here. There is casual lobbies. When the game first starts, it's not nearly as sweaty. If you go play Rebirth Island, it's actually fun. It's not that sweaty. Because no one plays multiplayer anymore after a month or two. The only people still playing multiplayer at this point are sweats. Or people like the Rick, because the game sucks. People don't want to play it anymore. The matchmaking is not the problem. It's the game itself that makes people want to quit. And then the only people left playing the game after 2 or 3 months are the sweats. No casual person is still playing Black Ops 6. It's fucking boring. You have to be a try-hard Call of Duty nerd to still play a multiplayer game that's been the exact same for 15 years, 6 months after launch. When did it come out? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's 8 months after launch. No one is playing this game anymore unless you're a freaking Call of Duty super nerd. That's why it's so sweaty now. If you notice that, it gets sweatier and sweatier as the time goes on. It gets more annoying. Back in the day, Call of Duty used to get sweatier maybe 6 months, 5 months after launch. Now, 2 months after launch, that window of people wanting to still play this game who are casual has shrunk. I'm just letting you know. The numbers have dwindled down, and the only people still playing this game are try-hard nerds, TTV streamers, wannabe TikTokers, and people making content like the Rick. Okay? That's the facts.
Public matches, casual game modes, now are rank play. It's literally rank play with no reward system. Because Call of Duty, for some reason, just felt like giving everybody the same bullshit. Everybody has to be around a 1 KD. everybody is only going to get a UAV or maybe a cruise missile this game. Nobody.
You have a 3 KD, Rick. You're totally defeating your point here. You have a 3 KD. You are great at this game. Skill-based matchmaking doesn't affect you. If you have it above a 2 KD, you're great. If you have a 3 KD, if you've already admitted, skill-based matchmaking doesn't exist. You are dominating. Like, I don't understand this at all.
Nobody's going to get a harp. Nobody's going to get a nuke. Nobody's going to, you know, just be one of the better ones because they put more time in the game because they want to punish you for being good. And I get it, man. SBMM is supposed to make things so-called fair, right? But let's be real. It doesn't make the game fun. I don't know anyone that asked for this to be put in the game. They just decided to put it in, I think, in Advanced Warfare for some who knows. I don't know why. And ever since then,
it's been in the game. I made a video yesterday. It's been in the game since 2009. It has. We did a whole video. Go check it out if you want to see it. It's about the middle of the video, and there is a bunch of data and a bunch of people who exposed it back in 2009. I have the receipts.
Call of Duty's been going downhill. If I wanted to go 110% every single game just to barely break even or just barely get around a 2 KD, I go play rank play. The problem is, I don't want to play rank play. There's no such thing as an anti-cheat, so why the fuck would I want to go play rank play
I agree
where
with
all
that.
the cheaters are? I'm signing up to play public matches. I'm signing up to play normal 10v10 to just play the old Call of Duty the way it's supposed to be played. To, you know, to have fun, to test out guns, run some goofy
Bro, this whole idea about how it used to just be fun. Like, stop that. It's fucking nonsense, okay? I need to stop this. Me too. The past of Call of Duties were a sweat fest too. Every video you will find in the past by Call of Duty YouTubers like 8 Thoughts, 402 Thunder, Blame Truth, all these people, White Boy 7th Street, all the OGs, Wings of Redemption, FPS Russia, Woody's Gamer Tag, obviously Jesus, Ukrainian Limbs, I'm throwing out references, Sam 5000s, C-Nanners, whoever you want. Go back and watch the old videos. It has always been a sweat fest. It's a more sweat fest now because as time goes on, as I already mentioned, the game becomes harder and harder as the community playing the game becomes better and better. Like, for example, let me put it this way. I'm just gonna end the video here because this is long enough, because this is the final point. Is the NBA today the same as the NBA in 1950s? If you took a player from the 1950s and brought him to current NBA, he'd be worse than a WNBA player. I doubt that a player from, like, I doubt Bob Cousy could play in the WNBA and get 25 points. That's because as time goes on, people get better. People playing Call of Duty today destroy the Call of Duty of the past players. Skill-based matchmaking or not, this game is a sweat fest. The community is a sweat fest. It's not a skill-based matchmaking. It is the community that is the problem. Skill-based matchmaking is nothing but a symptom of the disease. And 2boxing does not circumvent, once again, the skill-based matchmaking. It manipulates it to put you with the bad players who need protection. Because without it, those dudes would never even come close to standing a chance. It'd be like putting Wings of Redemption in a marathon and expecting him to not die of a heart attack or even finish the race. And that's what you can do. You're going to go run a race against Wings of Redemption. I'm going to end the video there. Ghost of Eight destroyed the Rick, destroyed the narratives. The only person, only man, only adult here who knows what's really going on, who is willing to tell you the truth, willing to tell you the facts. But really, most important and last but not least, I don't give a fuck if you like the truth or not, but I'm going to say it. But really, really, really most importantly, and last but not least, stay black. Question authority, and don't let the honky record tilling shapeshifter, building moves, swing, control, 9 11, John, 2 to our 7, being word else, flat moves, fake, eligible to be like sort of the frog skate, white man. Where's my little off button here? Right there. Bring you down.